Hello, Enchantresses. It's Shane, founder and owner of Enchanted Embodiment. And I am so excited you're here. And tonight we're going to do a ritual for courage. And it's fascinating how much courage and confidence are required to live a life of abundance and to get everything you want and to even when you have that courage and you have that confidence, that it brings on other issues. So I want to congratulate you for showing up whenever you're listening, whether you're here live or you are listening on a recording, that not waiting for the perfect time. So I had a completely full day and I was like, I just want to go to bed, but I know that's the practice. It's the practice of doing something when it doesn't feel like, I feel like a ritual. So I slapped on some red lipstick, put myself a bindi, and I was like, let's go. So all you need, I brought some goodies and I'll show you them because I like to do this. And I like to be a good role model. But you just really need a piece of jewelry. And today I'm going to use this ring. And my aunt gave this to me. She had it custom made like 20 years ago. And I actually thought I lost it. So it's a found ring that I thought I had to let go of, and I don't. So you're going to take your item and place it down. I'll show you guys what I have set up tonight. I hope none of my mess shows. But I basically have this velvety purple goodie stuff. I have my candle, which I put in my little fun crystal thing. I have Palo Santo to cleanse the area. I have a singing bowl, amazing moon cards, my rose quartz that I'm in love with, and matches, and words of wisdom that I wrote down because sometimes I get excited and start to ramble, and I want to be very clear. So I'm going to take the paper off so I could see it and read it with you. So let's take a moment and ground. Bring your palms face down on your area. Even if you don't have a fancy tablecloth, just bring your palms face down. Take a deep breath into your belly. Exhale with a sigh. Releasing your jaw. Taking another deep breath in. Exhaling. And taking the third breath, representing the present. Then bring your hands to your heart, thanking your higher power, whoever that is, or whatever that is, or your wisest part of yourself, for the whole day you've had before you, the things that you knew were going to happen, the surprises that showed up, and just really taking a moment to connect with your gratitude for your breath, for the place that you live, for the opportunities that maybe you haven't seen yet, and the ones that you have. And then rub your hands together to create heat. And then whatever part of your body feels like it needs some love and attention, bring your hands that are heated up nice to that part of your body and just breathe and send love. If you don't know what part that is, always go for the back of your neck, carrying the weight of whatever you're carrying. All right. So I open this sacred space for us to do this ritual for confidence and courage. I clear this space of anything that does not support me. And any words that you want to say to open your area, to open this time. Clearing the space, you can do this with just your hands. You don't need any fancy smoke, but if you have sage or Palo Santo, it's always nice. Clearing this area, no matter what else is on the table or in the house, nothing has to be perfect, and yet it is. The sacred space is open. And then depending on your beliefs, You can invite in. I'm going to invite in the energies of all the different directions, but whatever your practice is, you can just follow me or you can look up your own. Or if you haven't already practiced, use that. Okay. My candle went out. So wisest energies of the South, I call you in to this sacred space to love and protect and bring your wisdom. Energies of the East, I call you in. I welcome you and thank you for your presence. Energies of the North, I call you in to surround this space with your wisdom and presence. Energies of the West, I call you in and I'm grateful and I thank you for your presence. Energies above, I thank you and I call you in. And energies from below, I call you and welcome you to this sacred space. Our space is now protected, and again, there are many more ways to open up a circle. So if you feel excited, you can look them up. So, and also for time, I want this to be efficient. So I'm opening up our moon cards, and I ask that whenever you're watching this to close your eyes and breathe into the collective, that other women, that other people are doing this at the same time somewhere in this world. And we will choose, and when I'm doing this video live, it is the first night after a new moon. So I spread out the cards and I breathe in with you, my virtual family. Take a breath. And I choose this one. Ooh, my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. Beautiful card. Okay, so I place that on my sacred space. I close the cards. And I gotta say, I don't know who made these cards. Written by Arona Sen. They are the most gorgeous cards. And I'll show you the name in case you want to get them. I should write her a letter. Maybe it's backwards. It's called the Moon Deck and Guidebook. And look at this gorgeous box. And I'm babysitting these cards for a sister friend. Okay. So I'll show you what this space looks like now. And I also love it. I try to always have a balance because in life we're always looking for harmony. And everything is right here. Okay. So now I invite you to take your piece. Maybe I'll show you my hands instead. Take your piece, and if you have a candle, you can put it over the candle. Don't burn yourself. I'm going to put it on my rose quartz, and I'll hold it there. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in and exhale. And you can repeat after me. I hold this piece of jewelry. Give me strength and boundless courage to do the things I wish to do, and rest and trust the way I'm supposed to. Give me strength and boundless courage to do the things I wish to do, and rest and trust the way I'm supposed to. Give me strength and boundless courage to do the things I wish to do, and rest and trust the way I'm supposed to. And then take another couple of breaths in. And close your eyes and start to visualize what your body, what your walk feels like when you have courage, when you feel confident. We've all had moments of that. And start to breathe into the courage into your body. that your dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. Anything. And then you can put your jewelry on, or whatever you've chosen. And I just want to share with you, I just noticed that this card is 11. That's one of my favorite numbers. It's also my birthday. What I want to share with you is this idea that courage is something that comes from outside influences and outside places, and that it's not, and that sometimes we have this fear of fear that gets in the way of courage. And I want to talk on that a little bit, and it's a sacred talk, so I will leave my candle lit. So I believe fear is useful, and to really make sure that you never say, I wish I had no fear, because fear keeps us safe, keeps us from running in the street and jumping off a cliff and making choices and decisions that might be wise. But it's the fear of fear that gets in the way. It's the fear of something that might happen, the fear of pain. And that's stopping ourselves because of the fear of, I might be afraid, is a real, it really sucks the energy out. And so it takes courage, and courage means that maybe some people won't like what you're doing, or some people won't like what you're saying, and that has to be okay. And there's different levels to it, of course, but to keep this ritual and keep this piece of jewelry as a way to use it. It's not just charged up now, but it's like if you have to make a phone call that feels like you get energy and it's making you nervous. It's the fear of perhaps rejection. It's the fear of not getting what you want. It's the fear of having to deal with the feelings that come up when you don't get what you want, and what you might have to do if you don't get what you want. Or if you want to do something and then you lose the courage, it's being afraid of how you'll treat yourself and the beating up of yourself. So there's nothing worse than a man or a woman speaking about themselves in a negative way, like self-deprecating humor. I don't even know if that's the right word. Deprecating? Sounds like a yucky word. So to really find yourself, even when you don't feel confident, to fake it. Now, I am the queen of keep it real. But if you are keeping it real makes you feel like not leaving the house, not asking out someone to dinner, not saying yes to someone that you want to go on a date with, fake it. And it's not really fake if you get your body into it. So you have this piece of jewelry now, right? So you can like rub it, or you can just hold it and know that your intention actually goes into this. So think of an example right now, and if you have a journal after this or during this, you can take notes for yourself and journal on it. What do you need more courage for? If you had more courage, what would you do? So ask yourself that question. If I had full confidence and full courage, what would I do? What would that mean in my life? And just stream of consciousness write about that, because the truth is, only you know. Right? So like if I had courage, I would write that book. I would do the thing. I would ask that person out. I would, what do you need courage for? I would have that conversation. I would say, I love you. I would commit to being all in to a friendship. I would buy myself that fur coat. I would spend the extra money on a coach. Like if you had courage, what would that mean in your life? And it's just really good. It's a good voyage to figure out, okay, so if I had courage, I would take that job in Texas. And then what? And then I would make new friends. And then what? And then I would fall in love. And then what? And then I would have an amazing relationship and a job that I loved and live in a state that I want to live in. You know, so take yourself down a voyage of, if I had courage, what would I do differently? and see where that takes you. Because when you stay comfortable, or you stay stuck, or you stay being hard on yourself, which can be comfortable and not in the way that we think as comfortable, like, hey, I'm in sweatpants, but like comfortably uncomfortable. There's a song from Pink Floyd called Comfortably Numb. And so many people live that way, where they just stay stuck, where it's easier to blame and shame and talk about everybody else's stuff. But when it's time to do your own thing, it's easier to criticize other people. It's easier to judge other people. But when you look at yourself, it's the courage that's missing. So I would love to hear any comments or feedback. I want to close the sacred circle. I'm grateful for all these beautiful items I've brought together. I'm grateful for you for watching this video. I'd love to hear in the comments, wherever you see this, maybe in YouTube or on Facebook, or you want to write me a private message. I'd love to know how this supports you and helps you. I officially close this circle. Use your fingers, don't blow it out. And if what I speak on resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you. I work with women only right now, and I work privately one-on-one, and there's always group work involved, and some of it is virtual. So I work with women all over the globe. Thank you so much. Again, I'm Shane. If you have any questions, you can email me at shane@yourbbeautifulchild, or find me anywhere, everywhere in social media. If you just type in Shane Coleman in Google, you'll have lots to play with. So if you haven't already signed up for the Enchanted Embodiment mailing list, please do so, and have a magical, enchanted rest of your evening. Bye for now.